I've played numerous games now against Accrington, and even a couple of goals up, you can never relax because they've just always got something about them. So, and you know, they've got a good record since the turn of the year. They drew recently away at Doncaster. There can be no fools if they get a result there at Doncaster. So I think we're well aware that it'll be a stern test. To that point of the season, a quarter of this year to go, everyone's got something to play for still. And I have to say, I think it'll be a very interesting game.
You said you were pleased with the performance against Hartlepool last Saturday. Obviously, the result didn't go the way. Having looked back at that game, is there anything lessons that you learned taken into this next two games?
Well, it was the game shifted. The whole tone of the game shifted, and you have to take something from all situations. I would like to think that they scored against the run of play and 2 quick goals, and we arguably should have had a penalty to make it 2-1 ourselves. But we've got to be careful we don't give away those late goals, because goal difference might be key on the last day of the season. So you have to be careful. I wanted to scream at someone after the game at Hartlepool. We had the game in our hands. As I said to the players, I want to scream at one of you, but I don't actually know who to, because there's no one to really blame. We all tried our hardest, and we actually had the game pretty controlled, and there wasn't too much wrong. So sometimes you just have to take it on the chin and move on, and that we will.
Going into these back-to-back home games, so Cheltenham coming up on Tuesday with a very good home record recently, unbeaten in 8, and won a fair few of those as well. How much confidence does that give you going into trying to get 6 points from these matches?
It's better than having lost games at home, but in the same way, when you've lost a few, you don't underestimate your chances either. I think we just take a balanced, measured view on it and think, there's the opposition, this is our team, we think we can beat them. We're not perfect, they're not perfect. We have to do our best and keep to our game, and I think it's going to be a really, really good game, whether we've been unbeaten at home recently or not. And they are a team who are capable, and a manager who's capable of making changes, utilising his squad, playing players out of position, changing the system, keeping his players going when they're a goal or 2 down. But they've got enough about them that we have to be on our guard.
You've had a relatively full squad to choose from in recent matches. How much of a plus has that been, and how much of a plus will that be going into games in short space of times as well?
Yeah, 2 games in a week. We'll always test the squad. We've got some good strength in depth. Lee Holmes is not back yet from his injury, but 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully by the end of the month, he'll be challenging for a place on the bench. Bobby Simpson's going to be out for a while. Christy Pym has missed a couple of games, but other than Tom McCready, who's been out most of the season, unfortunately, it's a full, healthy squad. Not to say they're not aching or hurting, but as availability goes, they're all ready to go.
Is Christy Pym challenging for a place on Saturday?
He was out training today, so see how he reacts tomorrow morning. But 48 hours to go before kick-off, there's a chance.